What is my favorite SCP? A question that many of you have asked, and that the world will not know until now. Even though I've already told what my favorite SCP was, but yet people still ask. Today is the day I tell you what it is, and it is SCP Milo. Let's say you're outside on a beautiful sunny day and you think, hey, why not take a picture of me and my girlfriend, or, boyfriend, doesn't matter. So you go ahead and you take a perfect shot, but then all of a sudden, wait a second, what is that? That is SCP-1471. SCP-1471, Object Class Euclid. All mobile devices that have SCP-1471 installed are to be confiscated and analyzed for any potential leads to other possible affected devices. Afterwards, affected devices are to have their batteries removed, be assigned a designation, and be placed in a storage unit 91 at Research Site 45. All online application stores for mobile devices are to be monitored to prevent any inadvertent sales of SCP-1471. Suspected devices are to be targeted using self-uploading malware in order to disable the device until it can be seized by any agents. SCP-1471 is a free 9.8 megabyte application for mobile devices named Milo version 1.0 in online application stores. SCP-1471 has no listed developer and is somehow able to bypass the application approval process to go directly to distribution. SCP-1471 is also able to avoid removal by any program manager application. After SCP-1471 is installed, no icons or shortcuts are created for the application. SCP-1471 will then begin to send the individual images through text messages every 3 to 6 hours. All images will contain SCP-1471-A either within the background or foreground. SCP-1471 appears to be a large humanoid figure with a candid-like skull and black hair. During the first 24 hours following the instructions of SCP-1471, the mobile device will receive images taken at a location commonly frequented by the individual. After 48 hours, the mobile device will receive images taken at locations that were recently visited by the individual, and after 72 hours, the mobile device will receive images of the individual in real time, with SCP-1471-A appearing within close proximity to the subject. Individuals with 90+ hours of exposure to these continuous images will begin to briefly visualize SCP-1471-A within their peripheral vision, reflective surfaces, or a combination of the two. Continued exposure to SCP-1471 after this point will cause irreversible and sustainable visualization of SCP-1471-A. Individuals at this stage have reported periodic attempts made by SCP-1471 to visually communicate with them, but failed to understand or comprehend these actions. Currently, the only known treatment to reverse SCP-1471's effects is to eliminate the individual's visual exposure to these images prior to 90 hours after installation. To date, no apparent hostile activity has been reported regarding SCP-1471-A. So the reason why I like this SCP so much is because it has to do with your phone. I'm pretty positive that literally 99% of the people who are watching this video right now have either used their phone just recently or are actually watching this video on their phone. The fact that the majority of people in the world have phones, and so when you think about it, majority of people have also installed apps, and so it's kind of just there. They have a high possibility of just randomly finding Malo, which is the application for SCP-1471. Because you know that the majority of SCPs that are out here are usually contained inside the SCP facility, and so you would only know it because of, these specific procedures inside this containment cell. But here you have this application that cannot be removed from any app store, and apparently it's just there. It's literally there. If anyone were to install it, it would start affecting them, which is absolutely crazy. And it's funny too, because once you actually install the app and it's been 90+ hours, and the fact that you see that thing just there, it never goes away, and it's just there. That's all it is. It's literally just that. You are forever stuck with this thing that you have no idea what it is. You can't communicate with it. It's just, maybe you could possibly if you spend enough time with it. I don't know. Learn its language, maybe. I don't know, something like that. But there's actually an interesting story that you can actually read, which is inside the SCP forums. It actually has a story of a person who's been infected by SCP-1471. So if you want to read that, go ahead and check it out. It's actually really interesting. The reason why I like it so much is because it's just an SCP that's there. Once you've installed it, it's done. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. It's just there. There's absolutely no information about it, and you're just like, what the heck is going on? And there's a lot of SCPs out there that just kill for the sake of killing, and that are absolutely terrifying. Don't get me wrong, there are some SCPs that are really freaking scary and just really weird. But I like this SCP because it's not just killing for the sake of killing, because it doesn't kill at all. It's just it's something that doesn't make any sense, and you're just like, what is the point? why is this thing following me? What is going on? And that's literally it. And it's just, it kind of screws your mind a little bit. I haven't read every single SCP in the series. There's thousands of SCPs. So if you guys have found an SCP that is really interesting and that you want me to know about it, put it down in the comment section so I can check it out. Because, you know, like I said, I haven't read every single freaking SCP. So, you know, maybe in the future this may change. Maybe I found a better SCP than this one. But currently this one is my favorite because of just how weird it is, and it still has that scare factor inside of it, but it's just such a weird way of thinking about it. I was scared when I first saw him. It happened just as he told me. The messages, the pictures, seeing him around every corner afterwards. I was so young. Who wouldn't have lost it? William sighed. By then, he was over the creature following him. It wasn't like it was going anywhere, no matter how much he begged, or pleaded, or attempted to bribe. He knew that the best and only solution would be to just get used to Cap1 being there. At least, he had the solace of knowing he wasn't going insane. Now I want you guys to think of something. Imagine every single photo you've ever been in, whether it's been taken by you, your family, or just generally just anyone. Now imagine you look at those photos, and every single one of those photos you see a person you have no idea who it is, but they're always in the background staring directly at you in the photo. Every single one of them. Whether they're in certain different locations, anywhere around the world, wherever you've taken it, you see that exact person always staring at you. Now that's Milo. Except Milo is a weird looking creature that apparently just stares at you in weird places, and then after a while then you start seeing it in your peripheral vision. So in a way Milo is worse, but like to get the best example, we'll just say that's a person. So yeah, think about that. Just I want you to think about I know maybe it might not be that scary for you, but in a way it kind of is, because, you know, in the next picture you're taking is inside your house. That person may be outside the window, or inside your room, inside your closet, under your bed. Yeah. If you want to see more content of mine, go ahead and click on the subscribe button right here somewhere. And if you want to click on also the links and stuff to maybe more SCP or some other videos I've done, which are very, very interesting, I highly recommend you watch them because no one watches them. So thank you so much for watching this. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.